I think we basically need first place to advance. Second place might get it there. I think you need first, yeah. It seems like it. It's gonna depend a little bit on like kind of how the third round plays out for everyone else, but probably needs to be third. Or sorry, first. In a 64-person qualifier, like only 4 people advancing is really, really tight to fit into. Gilla's awesome, please date her. I think she has a fiance. Okay, serious mode. Batrider is opener pick, I think. I don't think anything else can really stand up to this. I don't know. Bloodseeker is inconsistent, shall we say. Yeah, I think I do need first. I think, like, basically everyone in this lobby should need first to advance, right? I think it's only one of the 8 of us is actually going to go on. No? Oh, yeah, there's... Who here has the double first already? Gilla? Oh, yeah, Gilla has first placed both of her games, so she's already in, right? Ah, Jesus Christ. I mean, Brooch isn't terrible. It's better than some things, but it's not what I would pick of my own volition. This is awkward. Chant Drow, Batrider, I think, right? I don't think I can do anything else. Not a super good start so far, but it's just 2 rounds in. 3 Soul Suckers. I don't know. Is Soul Sucker really that good? Hey, Frosty, are you here? Sell me on Soul Sucker. I understand Warlocks are busted, but I don't know if that necessarily makes Soul Sucker busted. Frosty, you put Soul Sucker high, right? Like above like Chainmail. I know some people like it more than Chainmail. It literally has suck in the name. I know, that's what I say, dude. I'm still deciding. Because, like, in my mind, it sucks for the first 10 rounds. 15, actually. Until you pair Warlocks, which usually happens at, like, 15 to 20 with, like, Shadow Fiends, Necrophos, Alchemists, or something. It sucks for the first 10 rounds. It's okay from, like, 15 to 25. But then in the late game, you're kind of spreading out units and everything's happening so fast. I don't know if it even does anything there, right?
You need a healer.
And I think that's really awkward timing. Like, bad both early and late. I don't like the idea of that. Now people understand the meta, it's dropping down the list. That's what I think. I don't know. I personally agree. Gilla has 2-star bat and 2 more bats in round 3. Jesus. Holy shit. I'm basically 1/8 gay.
Yo. Yo.
Well, those people are picking Wicked Intent too. Yeah, that's true as well. Wicked Intent is becoming basically like auto pick or like very high. Like when you see it, it's usually what you pick. There's better things than it, but it's quite above average. She has 5 Batriders. Every unit she's found has been Batrider. Like, how is it even possible? We don't have a brooch target. Oh well. Just brooch things. I don't think we can really do anything else here. I don't really like deleting the option of Bloodseeker, but I think this turn 1 board actually beats stuff if we are able to like sell something. Like, I think there's a couple boards we could actually beat here, just because Slark is pretty good and Undead is pretty good. This board is not one of them. I mean, this guy has a 2-star, but... This Slark is costing us some outs. It cost us, like, we had to sell our Bloodseeker, and we can't bench this Tusk because of it. I think I might bench Tusk over Batrider. I've got to get out of Batcoin. Batcoin is currently saturated. I think I'd rather have Warrior than Undead right now. Just because if I can take up long enough, my Slark will just beat everything. So Undead just becomes kind of secondary. Again, it's just like, it's a mix of offense and defense. You need balance. Slark gives so much offense that if it works, the only thing I need is defense. And I have to assume Slark is gonna work because my board is so weak, I have to assume the best. You guys have seen, like, when I'm strong, you see me like look at positioning and assume the worst case scenarios, but when you're weak, you have to do the opposite. You have to assume the best case scenario when you're weak, which is basically, oh, this, it's right now. Oh. We're good. So, like, it's kind of risky going all in on this 3k damage Slark. Holy shit. He doesn't even have an item. So we need to hit this interest point, which means just selling, like, Slardar and Beastmaster, or Beastmaster and both Enchantresses. I don't really respect the Slardar pair very much, honestly. Let's do this. I don't know. If my druids aren't doing anything by now, it's so hard to get them to work. We got the mermaid bonus going in this early already. Oh god, look at it go. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that's not happening.
You won't regret this.
I mean, this is a pretty wimpy board, all things considered. I don't know. It's possible I'm so weak, I need to just accept the lose streak. That's entirely possible. I really don't like the idea of doing that, like, accepting a big lose streak. I don't really like that mentality. Yeah, that's bait. I think I just sell out of my bench here, right? I think I can take the level here. The level here should actively improve my board.
I can't wait to shoot people.
And I can just, like, sell my bench. I don't think I need this bench. Can I greed this Slardar pair? Is that something I can do? I should have kept the Tusk instead of the Enchantress. I don't know. It's possible I overvalue this level 1 Slark. I do think that it's good to buy it. It's good to use it like I did. When my board is weak, it gives me a way to even at least win sometimes. But it's kind of high variance. It's a little unreliable. And now that my board is a bit stronger, the Drow level 2 gives me a level 2 and it pairs Heartless. It might not necessarily be worth it. I don't really like early Timber. It's such a gold sink. I don't know. It might be insane not buying this. The last time I bought that, it felt really fucking bad. Maybe I let myself get a little too traumatized though. It just like almost single-handedly lost me the game when that happened. And it's kind of hard to fit in here. Like, Slark is decent and it's completing mermaids, which isn't... I mean, look, mermaids isn't good in this early in the game, but it's okay, right? It's still functional. That disarm, boys. Like, how do we get Slark off this board? You guys think a Shredder 2 is better than a Slark? Think again.
They won't live long enough to be scared.
There we go. And there's the improvement we need. It's like, it's these kinds of improvements that make it hard to... Like, okay, so let's say we upgrade the Shredder. What does that exactly look like to us? I guess I'm never using these. If we upgrade the Shredder, then we can replace like Slark or some of Warrior stuff. We could get out of 3 Warriors, but if my Warrior is actually complete, then suddenly I'm sitting here with a Shredder 2 that I don't know if I can really use. It's burning through interest, and the resale is lower, like super early. There's basically no chance of ever using either of its alliances, which, you know, it does matter for sure. Yeah, disarm that log. Oh no. Again, you guys think Shredder 2 could be better than this? Because again, think again. Like, this is so good. Dude. Holy shit. You could also not hit 2 tinies. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, this is an example of my logic. I'm not saying this example proves my logic. I'm just giving you an example situation. I'm not trying to be results oriented. I think that's a really dumb mentality to have. Sorry, like it potentially miscommunicated that. It's a level 1. Ugh, fuck, dude. I don't know, man. It seems so impossible to take that over Blink or Smuggler. That's a really hard item choice. It really is. I mean, conventionally, Smuggler's just, like, so good you can't not take it. Blink right now is kind of busted in this meta. And there's this hot take that Mask of Madness could be pickable. Like, helping early dominance is nice. It actually is. Blink OP. It's pretty close. We could have leveled and put in, like, another Mermaid. I don't think I can really do too much. It would just be, like, a warrior picking up Mermaid, right? I don't know. I mean, right now, the thing is, I've started liking... Mask of Madness is good in this meta for... Not the same reason Blink Dagger is, but they're related. Which is that, like, Blink Dagger is basically... The early game items don't really matter. Okay, it's kind of the opposite reason. It makes sense. Okay, let me explain this. Let's just have a look at the... This is a level 1 Slark without any synergies or items. Keep this in mind. I think we should level up here. We should have leveled up a while ago. It's pretty ridiculous since we're on a streak to not be a higher level here. So, I was saying, in the early game, because kind of most items are useless late game, Mask of Madness ends up making some sense. I think we want to hit this interest point. We can't hit something like 2 Undead. I mean, honestly, how bad is Mermaid? Is it better than Demon? Mermaid over Demon. I don't know about that one. And then there's this question of Brooch on Tiny or Kanka. Did I just put a Naga bonus over Demon bonus on round 12? I don't know, is CK really that good? I don't know, dude. That item pack makes me question everything. The way we evaluate items in this meta is becoming literally backwards. Like, late game items kind of suck. The reason Mask of Madness is good is because Smuggler is bad. The logic is the same. It's because late game items suck. Every item is useless late game, so might as well just, like, do the item that is useful while I have it, right? Kind of. That's obviously an exaggeration. I mean, we're stuck on Mermaid now, right? I don't think we have a choice.
This is who they brought to stop us.
Blink is an early item as well. That's true, and that's part of the reason it's so good. I've taken... I think yesterday I took Blink over Smuggler. I think Blink is probably better than Smuggler. I'm not sure how I've been feeling about Blink as like a late game item, though. I think taking the Smuggler there is probably worse than Blink. Slark died, so we lost. Yeah. I mean, if Slark dies, we do lose. Show the damage of Slark now? Yeah, here you go. So wait, what happened? I was thinking about Blink and Smuggler and I wasn't watching the fight. What caused Slark to die? I think Smuggler's not that great, honestly. I kind of agree, because late game items are kind of shit. Like, you don't need DPS items. A tier 5 item can kind of bail you out if you're already, like, heads up 1v1, but that kind of doesn't happen either, right? This is a pretty good find, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, we need warriors. Oh, that power shot just randomly killed him. Tusk smacked him. Interesting. Slark died due to being a trash hero. Yeah, I hate it when that happens. Chance for unit cap in round 30, that was awesome. I mean, anything at round 30 is win more. Like, if you're still alive at round 30 and in a position... Not alive, but if you're in a position where you're decently set at 30, like... your game is already good. It's dumb to be dead by 30, basically. That's usually just the sign of a misplay or sometimes really bad RNG. Wait, you can't even really be dead by 30, even if you try, right? After the units were stunned by Tiny Toss, they targeted Slark. That's interesting. Did that actually happen here? Or was that... Are you talking about last game? Because this game he just died to a random power shot, right? Very interesting. So units will redirect new targets. That's super interesting. There's this way to build around Slark. Slark with tank, no stuns. Because, like, suddenly stuns are bad then, right? Slark is literally how fights are won. And if I stun, he can die. Just because of how unit AI logic works, right? Because things, after they get... I think it's after they get disarmed. After they can't attack. I think it applies to stun, disarm. Units redirect even after Hook as well. That's true, but it wouldn't really matter for Hook. Because with Hook and Slark... they're not really going to be, like, adjacent in that way, I think. I have good economy here. Vanguard. I think Vanguard should outclass Mech, personally. This is good.
I'm coming for you.
So Vanguard Pudge 2 becomes an Omega tank. At a certain level of tankiness, you just want literally everything attacking that thing. And Vanguard Pudge 2 is the perfect example of that. The other thing about Vanguard is it reduces the amount of mana my opponents will gain from attacking. If everything's attacking the Vanguard, which can sometimes swing a fight. In this case, obviously, this guy's board is stronger than ours. No, it's DPMs. Switch Drow and Necro? I don't think so, no. My opponents are all positioned in back, which means... I mean, I don't care if my Drow aura is on, like, Pudge, and Necro